plays a very crucial role when it comes to becoming a good leader or when it comes to becoming a good speaker. Samriddhi, I forwarded study material today.
Yes, sir.
Please circulate. Huh? Barriers to
Yes, sir.
communication and I think meetings.
Yes, sir. Okay, I will.
Okay. So I was talking about listening skill. There is a typo here. So, listening skill, as I was saying, if you want to be a successful leader or if you want to be a successful communicator, you need listening more than speaking. That's why the proverb says that we have 2 ears and one mouth. So, God also implies that you should listen more and speak less. Now, people who become successful in their life, be it a leader, be it educator, are a very good patience listener. Now, listening plays a crucial role. For example, a patient hearing can heal somebody's mind. I'll come to that context. How? Just simply listen to the problem of the person, half of the problem is solved. Now, let me go into the details of listening skill. Now, hearing and listening, there are two types of thing. Hearing is a spontaneous thing. Listening, you are actively participating in the activity, that is called listening. Hearing is a spontaneous activity, whether you want to or you don't want to, you will hear. But listen, you will actively participate in this discussion. This is listening. So, first, let us begin with informational listening. Please note, start writing. Informational listening. Informational, INFOORMATL, informational listening. Informational listening is that sort of listening where the information is being pumped in your mind. For example, when you are listening to a news, or when you are listening to a song, listening to news, or say listening to a lecture, this is called informational listening. We are just, for example, when you are attending class, we are trying to give you sort of information. Now, information is for the sake of information. Information serves the purpose only when you are able to assimilate the information. So, informational listening is only scattered data. Informational listening is only about scattered data. So, when you listen to it, this is called informational listening. Next one is called discriminative listening. Discriminative. So next one is called discriminative listening. Discriminative listening is pretty much distinct from other sort of listening because this is the only types of listening which you are aware even we are in our mother's fetus. So other mother's womb, not fetus. So discriminative listening is basically discrimination based on sound. Discrimination based on sound, discrimination based on tone, discrimination based on intonation. So these are the points of discrimination. First one is a tone, next is sound, next is then intonation, INTO, intonation. Based on these parameters, basically we give discrimination. For example, when we are in our mother's womb, we are not able to differentiate between different voices as it is, but we can differentiate. The child or the fetus can differentiate the moment the fetus heart start beating. Discriminative listening is attributed to that particular fellow. When we are in our mother's womb, that time we can easily identify who is the person or who is speaking, what is his mood. So discriminative listening is the only sort of listening which a baby also can understood. Discrimination here doesn't mean discrimination in terms of anything else. Here discrimination means discrimination based on tone, sound and intonation. Intonation is basically gliding, 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 or the movement of the voice. This is called intonation. Tone, sound and intonation. These, based on these three parameters, discriminative things are measured. Now, let me tell you one thing. Are you familiar with Israel country?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is perhaps only country under the sun. This is perhaps, I repeat, only country under the sun who has produced more business tycoon and more intellectual than any other community under the sun. Any other community, Israel. And this is a very small country, very small country. Every time they are being threatened by their neighborhood, but still, these Israel people maintaining their integrity till death. Though there are a lot of attacks on these countries, but they are very much intelligent all over the globe. If you remember the revolutionary discovery or invention, everything was done by these Israel people all over the globe. Now, Israel's spy agency Mossad is the deadliest spy agency all over the world. Now, Mossad is more dangerous than this our RAW and CIA. Now, that's why you will see that not a single soul of Israel has died out of terrorist attack. Now, one thing is very significant is the way these people are being educated. If you look at the educational scenario in Israel and the people, the lifestyle of these people, you will get to know what makes them self-sufficient. Now, a nation basically depends a lot on its mother. Every mother is a builder of the nation. Now, as I have said in my beginning of my lecture, that practice, habit, and belief. This actually, our mother is the first school. Our first schooling starts with our mother. So the first thing that she is introducing to us is practice. Now, practice, habit, and belief. When a mom is sending off her husband to office, or when a mom is sending off her son or daughter to school, she is not aware, or she is not really what will I say? I mean, she is not really sure whether these two people will come back to their home intact or not. These people are living under such a danger. Now, this is the mother. This is the mother who develops a nation all over the world. This is the mother. So that if the mother is strong, the country is strong. Now, I was talking about discriminative listening. Now, when these Israel moms are pregnant, usually you can Google it also. These people usually, these moms practice lot of mathematics. Now, during the pregnancy, if they have a belief like Israel people, if they believe they have a belief, scientific belief, that if they perform mathematics during their pregnancy, the child will be very sharp in mathematics, and in that case, logical capacity. These are all proven fact. So what these people do when a mom is pregnant, and what she does, she hears a lot of piano music, particularly Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, all these things. These are proven to have a very good effect on the fetus. So when a baby or when a fetus is listening to piano, or when a baby is listening to the sound, this plays a very crucial role in deciding the personality and logical capacity of the fetus. When the fetus will born as a baby girl or baby boy, this discriminative thing will plays a very crucial role in deciding his or her career. It plays a very crucial role. That's what I was reading somewhere, that these people, while these moms are pregnant, they perform lot of algebra. They practice lot of algebra first. They listen to piano. They play piano. That's why these people are very much intelligent. So I was talking about discriminative. So when you are playing this sa, re, ga, ma, pa, all these discriminative sounds are available to these fetus. When a mom is performing sa, re, ga, ma, pa, the fetus is aware that the tune of sa and re are different. This is called discriminative listening. So so far I have discussed two types of listening. Any question? Any question?
Sir, is piano is that much effective?
Yes, people say that. You can Google it. You can Google it whether I'm telling you the truth or not, because I also came to know from Google only. Particularly if you Google it like Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, these people are very much intelligent, because you'll be surprised to know there is a thing called Fractal Academy, FRACTAL. You can Google this particular term called fractal academics. Now, basically, fractal academics is a thing which was introduced by most probably by Carnegie Mellon University. Most probably Carnegie Mellon, or there is a university called Cornell, CORNELL, Cornell University. Either Carnegie Mellon or Cornell, these are one of the best universities all over the globe. So either Cornell University or Carnegie Mellon University, you type this fractal academics, you will either get Carnegie Mellon or Cornell. Now, the fractal academics says that instead of giving importance to engineering subject more, what these people are doing, these people are giving more stress on humanities. We Indians give a shit to humanities, but it plays an absolutely crucial role when it comes to designing your life and designing your career. We think humanities is a piece of shit, and particularly English is another shit. But if you look carefully, if you look carefully, when you seek mental peace, engineering and science is not going to give you mental peace. This is only humanities can give you, only humanities. So fractal academics is talking about the stress that these people like Cornell University, Carnegie Mellon, even if you look at the syllabus of MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, over there also you will find more stress is given on humanity subject than engineering. Approximately the ratio is 60 plus 40. Approximately this is the ratio: 60% engineering and 40% humanities and science. And humanities and science combining together 40, and majority of 40, maybe 30% goes to humanities, because this humanities subject prevent depression first. Second thing, once depression is stopped, there will be no suicide, which is a very big problem in India, particularly in engineering. People go for suicide the moment they fail to achieve their dream. They quit the battlefield. So humanities will teach you, don't quit your battle before your death. So that's why this fractal academics, if you look at IIT Hyderabad syllabus, there also you will see this. They have adopted this fractal academics. IIT Hyderabad and some other IITs. I don't remember which one, but IIT Hyderabad is there, I know. So this fractal academics is talking about this humanities. Now, why did I bring this fractal academics in this class? The idea is basically mathematics can be replaced with this music. Math is equal to music, because both are 100% science. Math and music, sorry, math is equal to music. This is a 100% proven fact. So these people are giving equal weightage to math and music. So instead of in taking engineering, mathematics, if you opt for music, you will get the same credit. But we, the mediocre people, see that music is a piece of shit, humanities is another piece of shit. But if you look at the look from a broader perspective, it is humanities which is going to give you the mental peace, not engineering, not science. So I was talking about fractal academics and this discriminative listening. Basically, these top-notch universities, Cornell, Carnegie Mellon, or MIT, these people are giving this kind of thing. Like mathematics is equivalent to music. So, music, the notations of music, notation, notations of a music is just like mathematics. Just one notation, plus or minus, you are gone. Just like mathematics. So, mathematics has been replaced by music, because music is based on notations, and notations are 100% scientific. Is that clear, Shriyanshu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other question till now? Okay. Next thing is coming is any question? Tarun.
So humanities are like that important. So Why does our college haven't adopted till now?
That's why I said we the mediocre people. I don't want to point out someone else, but because I am also part of that administration. So that's what I said, we the mediocre people. You can Google it anywhere under the sun. That's the thing. And surprising thing, people who are studying engineering and going to get IAS or IPS, they leave their engineering, they go for arts. Check the strategy of clearing IAS, IPS. People who
Sir, we
top.
are still
Who,
studying old.
yes, Shubhanshu?
Sir, we are still studying old syllabus, sir.
Uh, Still studying old syllabus. We are trying, man. But see, everything is not in our hand. Like we want more stress on humanities, but people has to understand that. People of administration should understand that.
Yes.
Okay, like in VIT, where I taught for 5 years, they have a classical music as an optional subject, and classical music teacher is from Kerala. And he's a good friend of mine, that's what I know him. So these kind of subjects are there. Public administration is there, political science is there, but we have a traditional thinking what to do. Got my point. I don't want to lay blame on anyone else, but it's fine. I am also part of it. It will take some time. Any other question?
Sir, please can you explain how musical is related to mathematics?
As I have said earlier already, if you look at, I'll show you. There is a thing called notations. Are you familiar?
Yes, sir, notation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Notations. Okay, I'll check image. Notations in music. Emu. Yes, I see. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. It's visible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These are called
Yes, sir.
notation, and this is 100% scientific. These notations. These notations are 100% scientific. One dot here and there, you are gone. The person who anchors the music, like if you see, I'll show you in YouTube. For example, if you look at the person who is holding a music concert, so there also you will see a person who is holding the music concert. So that time you can see. Let me show you music concert.
Yes, sir. The singers hold that notation.
Just a second. I'll show you. Yes. And when you see a group of people performing one notation different than what is written here, see. Look at this fellow. This fellow. Just only look at this fellow. So all these people are playing with the rhythm of his hand. The person who is
Orchestra, sir.
standing on the red carpet. You can see.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Orchestra.
So this person who is standing on the red carpet playing the crucial role of maintaining approximately 30 singers. 30 people are playing the same piano. It's a violin. So one person is controlling approximately 30 musicians only because it's a mathematics. Got got my
Yes,
point?
yes, sir. Relatable.
I mean, you can Google the fractal academics. You will get to it will either take you to Cornell University or most probably Carnegie Mellon. This is a very well-known concept since last 5 or 6 years. Engineering people are more interested in humanities than science. I mean, engineering itself. That's why you will see people are who are appearing for this IAS and IPS are also going for this one because this is a very factual thing. And moreover, it's a very scoring thing as well. So, is that clear? Shall I move to the next thing?
Yes, sir.
Next
Yes,
point.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Next type of listening is called critical listening. Critical. CRITICI. Critical. Critical listening. Basically, you are critically listening in the sense, for example, when I'm delivering my lecture, you are if you are critical, you will say that, sir, today's lecture wasn't good or today's lecture was bad or something else. This is called critically evaluating listening. Critical. Critical in the sense you are evaluating my lecture. For example, you are listening to this song, Srivalli or that thing, then what you are doing, you are critically analyzing. You are critically analyzing that particular performance. So that is called critical listening. You are listening to something or you are critically analyzing that this is good, this is bad, and all these things. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Next is called
Sir,
appreciative. Appreciative. Appreciative listening and critical listening are almost same, but not exactly. Like critical listening can be of good and can be of bad. But appreciative listening is exactly only good thing. For example, you are listening to the song of this girl called Shreya Ghoshal, and you are listening to this singer Shreya Ghoshal, and you are appreciating. You are clapping her. So this is called appreciative listening. This is very ideal condition. It is not that all the time Shreya Ghoshal will sing a good song only. So this is the this, as I have said, this is an uh, ideal kind of thing. Next one is called bias listening. BIASED, bias listening. Bias listening is a typical kind of listening where you listen what you want to listen. This is a typical kind of listening, as I have said. Biased is you have already pre-decided mind. Like if you look at our communication skill, I said psychological barrier. Like you have already decided to listen what you want to listen. Let me give you a small anecdotes regarding this. Like nadi ke kinare beside a river, one thief is going around say 5 o'clock. So the I mean in the river beside the side beside the river, a thief is there sitting, and suddenly the thief saw another person on the other bank of the river. So the thief himself is a thief, and his design is thinking by his own thought. So what he is thinking, that other person might be a bigger thief than this person, because his mind is preoccupied with stealing only. So when a thief cannot see a good person, a thief will see only another thief. But on the other way, the other side, the person who came for a dip in the river Ganga, so that person is thinking that another person who is a thief as a more pious person than him, because this person is coming to take bath in the holy river at 5 o'clock. So that person who is going to take the holy dip is thinking that another person who has come at 4 o'clock is more pious than the person, because your mind has already been conditioned by your thinking. Is that clear? This is called biased listening.
Okay, sir.
Biased listening is clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Biased
Yes,
listening is
sir.
basically your pre-conditioning. Yes, any question? Any question? No question.
Sir,
no,
sir.
sir.
It is,
Yes. Yes,
sir,
boy.
Hello.
in this example, it is biased thinking.
Yes, Shashank.
Sir, in this example, it is biased thinking or listening.
No, here it's a bias listening. Bias listening in the sense you will listen, like you have already preconditioned your mind to listen certain things and not to listen certain things. For example, let me give you a real life example. You are interested to know the score of Sachin when a match is on. So when the news reader is telling you the news, you are less concerned about what other things are happening, because your mind is biased towards the score of Sachin. So that's why it's called biased listening. Is that clear, Shashank?
Sir, here
Yes,
listening
sir.
doesn't necessarily means we are listening to a voice. Maybe we are
No,
listening
here
to.
listening is a particular thing. Like I'm delivering my lecture, I'm delivering as a neutral thing, but your mind will be definitely out of these 45 minutes lecture, definitely your mind will remember certain things and will forget about rest of the things because your mind has attraction towards that things. So bias basically you condition your mind towards something else and so that other things you will not listen. Even though I am saying you will not be able to listen to that. This is called biased one. Clear, Shubhanshu?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Sir, it's also called
Sir,
selective listening, sir.
Sorry, selective listening. Right, exactly.
Yes,
Same.
sir.
sir,
Selective and biased listening both are same.
can we
Because
say biased listening is discriminative listening?
no, discrimination is based on sound, intonation, and tone. That's all. Bias listening cannot be like discriminative listening is one of the significant features of discriminative listening. Fetus also can listen, but bias listening, a fetus cannot listen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Shivanshu?
Sir, if we listen to someone and does not feeling good, so we cannot say directly that he is bad. Instead we say that he may be better, he will improve. Is it an example of appreciative listening?
Appreciation is a kind of positive thing. Like, for example, when Shivanshu is delivering an extempore speech and he is giving a good speech, I am appreciating him. So it's always ending in a positive note. Clear, Shivanshu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Srishti, any question?
No, sir.
Okay. So next question, next topic I'm going for called sympathetic listening. SYMPAT, sympathetic. Or sympathetic listening, basically you guys are already familiar. Like I have already said that haptics or touch, if you remember. Sympathetic listening is basically you are sympathizing with the person, or you are sympathizing with the person's grief, or you are sympathizing with the person's problem. So this is called sympathetic listening. You are listening to his problem and you are just giving a patient hearing, you are giving a patient listening. This is called sympathetic listening. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then analytic listening, I will come again. Empathy, EMPATHIC. Next one, empathic listening. There is a slight difference between sympathy and empathy. Empathic listening is basically you are putting yourself in the shoes of that particular person. Now, it's just like feeling the pain of the person. Like if your shoes are pinching, if you are wearing, then only you will get to know. Sympathic listening is a kind of face value listening. Sympathic listening is a face value listening. But empathic listening is you are deeply associating yourself with the pain of that particular person. This is the basic difference between sympathy and empathy. Am I clear or you need explanation?
Sir, please can you explain again?
Sympathy is basically, for example, Bikash mathematics में fail किया है, for example. So when Shriyanshu is going and saying, अरे Bikash mathematics में fail किया तो क्या हुआ? Supplementary is there, you will get passed. So Bikash, you are consoling Bikash over phone. So this is what I'm saying, sympathetic. Or physically also, if you go and say, because even if you fail in mathematics, is not going to make a much difference because the final mark sheet it will not be mentioned and you will have a chance for supply. This is sympathy. Empathy is you are going and meeting Bikash and patting on his shoulder and saying, Bikash, I can understand your problem, but don't worry, supplementary exams are there to clear that subject. This is the basic difference. Empathy is a deeper level, sympathy is a face value level. Clear, Shriyanshu?
Yes, sir. Now clear.
Any other question?
Sir, while showing empathy, is it necessary that the person who is trying to show empathy, I mean not trying, who's showing empathy, should have gone through that situation before, wise?
Not really, but you should share the pain. That's what it is. Now, it is not always required that you have to go through the pain. It is not possible all the time, but you should share from the bottom of your heart. That is the basic difference between sympathy and empathy.
Okay, sir.
So can you say that empathy is just a optimistic way to show sympathy?
Optimistic, I will say, is a much deeper than sympathy. Sympathy is a face value. For example, if I give you a 10 rupees note, the face value of 10 rupees is 10 rupee. But if you tear it off, it's a piece of paper, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So there is no value of a currency. Like 100 rupees का note को अगर तुम फाड़ दोगे, will you get 100 rupees? No. But in coin, like for example, if you have 5 rupees coin, if you break or if you melt 5 rupees coin, you will get 2 rupees or 3 rupees. So this the face value of 5 rupee is 5 rupee, but actual value, monetary value of 5 rupees coin is 2 rupees or 3 rupees. So this face value of 5 rupees is called sympathy. The empathy is the actual thing that you are doing. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Satya Sambhav?
Sir, in general life, what should we try to follow? Sympathetic listening or
It
empathetic
depends. It depends on the person. आपका choice के ऊपर depend करता है. Like if your friend is, if the person is very much close to you, you should go for empathy, not sympathy. And if it's just like that, if you remember the proxemics, if the person is standing in the last segment of your acquaintance for in the public domain, you go for sympathy. No point in spending empathy on him. Anushri,
Sir, means
any
like, are
question?
these different degrees of showing mercy or consoling type?
I will not say mercy, but different degree of consolation you can say, Anushri.
Okay, sir.
Any other question?
No, sir.
Okay. So next one is called empathy done appreciative. Okay. Next thing, I am going for a different types of listening. This is called therapeutic listening. THERAPEU, therapeutic listening. This is the type of listening that I was talking about at the beginning of my lecture. This is a typical type of listening where you will listen to the problem of the person and half of the problem is solved. Let me give you a situation. You have a Down syndrome, or you are physically or mentally down because of certain reason. So what we do, we go to the counselor. We go to the psychological counselor and we narrate our problem. And what happened, that particular person is not going to give you medicine. He or she is giving a patient hearing of your problem, patient hearing or if your problem. So after narrating your problem, you feel relieved and you improve yourself. This is called therapeutic listening. This is a typical kind of thing. Like you will see that occasionally I play videos of say Sandeep Maheshwari, or say this Ishkan fellow Sandeep Maheshwari sometime. Then I sometimes play other videos as well. My purpose is to serve this therapeutic kind of thing. You listen to it and you improve yourself. This is called therapeutic listening. You are listening. My intention of showing these videos to you is you listen and you improve. This is a kind of therapeutic listening. You listen to it and you be a better person. Like today you are today you know ABC, for example, 3 words. If you listen to a lecture, you will know at least one word, ABCD. So this D is your achievement for the day. So every time if you before retiring to bed, you question yourself, what new things I have learned today. This is the way to learn. And therapeutic listening is basically that one, improving on yourself. For example, Tarun is having say 5 units of knowledge today morning. So when Tarun is going back to bed or going back to rest, Tarun should have at least 6 units of knowledge. This is his achievement. This is his therapeutic thing. Is that clear? Any question? Therapeutic listening?
No, sir.
Yes? No question. Okay. So this is called therapeutic listening. And how many types of listening I have discussed so far?
8.
8.
8.
8.
Okay. So I have discussed about informative, discriminative. Next is comprehensive listening. I didn't discuss, I think.
Yes,
No,
sir.
you haven't.
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Comprehensive. COMPREHENSIVE. Comprehensive listening. There is a typo. Comprehensive listening is just like comprehension passage. So it needs command over the language. For example, when I'm using Hindi in my class, I know some of you are able to decipher what I am saying. At the same time, I know many people do not understand Hindi. But comprehensive listening is that one when you are able to comprehend the entire message that I'm passing on to you. Like when I'm speaking to you, many of you are able to remember what I am saying, but many people are not able to comprehend what I am saying. So this comprehensive is listening to the material, what I am saying or what the other person is saying, and you are able to internalize that thing and you are respond back. This is called comprehensive listening. Is that clear? Comprehensive listening.
Yes, sir.
Shivanshu?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, last category is called relationship listening. Relationship listening. Last one is called relationship listening. Relationship listening is kind of listening which varies from person to person. For example, when I am delivering my lecture, my relationship with you guys as a teacher and a student, you are not interested, for example, in this class, so you give a damn what this fellow is saying. So I have no chance to assess whether you are listening to me because it's a virtual medium class, and you switch on your Google Meet and you run away from the class. Who cares? You will not. I will not get to know whether you are interested or not interested. But the same thing. Imagine a situation. You are attending my lab class, and I have 100 marks in my discretion. You have to be responsible the way you are behaving with your teacher. This is a relationship listening because your power matrix is there. Like if you do anything not expected of a student, you will be penalized. So your behavior in the lab or your behavior with the teacher is being decided by the matrix of power, and the matrix of power comes because the faculty is having marks in his hand which can spoil your career. So this is one type of relationship listening. Similarly, the same you, when you are listening to a friend, you pay little attention. But the same you, when you are listening to the director of this college, you paying more attention. Now, relationship matrix changed or listening changed based on relationship. Let me give you a small joke. Is there any Punjabi here?
Yes, sir.
कौन है भाई? विराज, कहाँ से हो भाई?
पंजाबी बैकग्राउंड है सर, इसे क्या हो गया? कुछ
बस ऐसे ही है. ओके. एक पंजाबी फेलो का इश्क हो गया था. तो पंजाबी फेलो के पास रॉयल एनफील्ड था. तो बंदा ने रॉयल एनफील्ड में गर्लफ्रेंड को चढ़ा के घुमा के लेने जाते थे. तो गर्लफ्रेंड बोला ये एनफील्ड बहुत साउंड करता है, डिग 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 साउंड करता है, तो हमारा बातें नहीं हो पाता है. तो एक काम करो, रॉयल एनफील्ड को बेच डालो और एक्टिवा खरीद लो. एक्टिवा में साउंड नहीं होता है. तो पंजाबी बंदा ने क्या किया, चलो ठीक है, गर्लफ्रेंड बोल रहे बेच दो. रॉयल एनफील्ड गर्लफ्रेंड के चक्कर में बेच दिया बंदा ने. उसके बाद ये गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ ही उनका शादी हो गया. उसके बाद क्या किया, शादी के बाद बंदा ने फिर से रॉयल एनफील्ड खरीद लिया. दिस इज कॉल्ड रिलेशनशिप लिसनिंग. नहीं, वापस खरीद नहीं लिया, किसी और से खरीद, शोरूम से खरीद लिया. So this is called relationship listening. The idea is when you play importance, you will pay attention. When you don't want to, you guys will decide ये कौन सा type का. But this is what relationship listening. I wanted to convey through this joke. This is what relationship listening. Power matrix is there and relationship changes. Power is not there, relationship doesn't play a role at all. So these are the 10 types of listening. Hope I am clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Tenjin, bolo bhai.
Sir, sir, actually my question is about therapeutic listening, sir.
Yes, boy.
Sir, when we share our problems with our friends, sir, when and we feel better, is it considered as a therapeutic listening or not, sir?
If you are feeling better and if you are improving, then it's a therapeutic.
Does it considered as a relationship listening or
No,
not?
no. Relationship listening, sometimes some sort of power matrix is there.
Okay.
And any other question? No question. Okay. So, okay.
Sir,
Yes, boy.
sir, I wanted to ask something regarding discriminational listening. Like, consider a case I'm talking to my friend and I'm able to identify with his tone that what is his mood currently. So it means yeah, so it comes under discriminative listening or
Discrimination between two sounds. You are not, for example, when you go to foreign land, for example, you went to France. So over there, France, the major language is spoken is French, not English. So you are able to discriminate between which one is a French language and which one is an English. So that's also
okay.
discriminative.
So, sir, it could be like differentiating between the accent.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, next thing, once this MCQ2 is over, we are going to study our lab class, PowerPoint presentation. So PowerPoint presentation, you guys can give me your choice of the topic. Samriddhi,
Yes, sir.
मैडम ये आपका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी रहेगा, जनता से कलेक्ट कर लेना व्हाट विल बी देयर टॉपिक ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन. यू कैन गिव योर टॉपिक एनीथिंग अंडर द सन, ओनली थिंग मेक श्योर इट इज प्रेजेंटेबल इन द क्लास. मैडम एक समृद्धि एक गूगल डॉक क्रिएट करो और उसके बाद जनता का फीडबैक ले लो व्हाट विल बी देयर टॉपिक ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन. I will after MCQ2 I will discuss how to go about PowerPoint presentation, but for the time you give Samriddhi by weekend. By Monday, Samriddhi will give me the Google Sheet.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just get the topic. The name, it should be Excel sheet. It should be first serial number, then name of the person, roll number, and the topic.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so all of you, please give your topic to madam today itself. Monday, Samriddhi will give. And madam, it's your responsibility to see there is no repetition.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, madam, Samriddhi.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what's the question of
Samriddhi.
MCQ2?
Sir, hello.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. I will
So
do it.
you just check, you or create a Google spreadsheet and see there is no repetition. That's all your job. Rest of the things people will do it.
Yes,
Your
sir.
job
Yes.
to see there is no repetition.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. Any other question? Anyone else?
So we can choose any topic.
Any topic under the sun. Make sure there is no repetition.
So do we have to make PPT regarding that or
Yes,
just
I will show you how to prepare PPT and what to do in PPT. I will take a class on that. Don't worry about that. For the time
Okay,
being, you choose your topic and start reading.
Okay, so got it, sir.
You can choose your assignment topic also. There is no harm. You can choose your project topic also.
Sir,
So by ourselves,
colonialization is like valid topic.
Sorry?
Sir, is colonialization is valid topic.
If anything is valid, band, make sure it is presentable in the class.
and it's not offending anyone.
No, and one thing, please, while choosing the topic, do not choose anything which is sensible in nature, because कल मीडिया में आ जाओगे तुम.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what
And
the question of MCQ to
usually,
sir?
I also keep a tab on it. No sensitive topic, nothing.
Okay, sir.
No sensitive topic should be allowed. Like we are organizing an international conference in the month of March. We have to give it in writing to the ministry. In case we discuss something, will be in soup. So please pay attention. And this is a matter of Indian integrity as well. We will not discuss anything sensitive in our class. Clear, all of you? While choosing topics, please
Sir,
pay
anything
attention.
like it should not be sensitive to our country, sir.
Sensitive not to any religious community, or not to particular community or category, or not to the integrity threat, not to the integrity of country.
Okay, sir.
Clear? Because we have to give it in writing, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay? You can choose anything under the sun. Only thing is that there should not be one repetition, and there should not be anything sensitive in your content. So if you are choosing anything sensitive, you might not get the topic, because I will check the topics. Once I check the topics, then only I will approve, then only you can perform. Someone, I don't know whether in this class, asked me about the development of parts of speech. Is it in this section? Development of parts of speech. So that particular fellow, what he did, he has written in Google development of parts of speech. So he got, instead of writing parts of speech, he has written part of speech. So one S is making all the difference. I said, boy, check your spelling. Development of parts of speech is something else than part of speech. So that's all. Somebody
Sir.
will give me the list
Sir.
by Monday.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
boy.
MCQ 2 में क्या आने वाला है? Like unit 3 ना?
Next class discuss करते हैं.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you give some example about the topics? Anything?
Frankly speaking, I'm completely blank.
Sir,
Anushri, madam, bolo.
give some examples, sir. Like
I'm completely blank. Don't ask me. Monday I will tell you something.
okay,
So MCQ2 is going to be completely, what do you say, option-wise questions, right?
Same pattern that we have followed last time.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Duration of presentation.
Wait a second, Srishti.
sir, could we pick a single topic for as a assignment as well as PPT?
You can. No problem.
Okay, sir, but you have already given the topic. That's why I'm asking.
Fine. If you are choosing
We can
your
change,
chosen
sir.
topic is your PowerPoint topic, you can go ahead. But I will suggest you choose something interesting so that people will be interested to listen to you. Otherwise,
Okay,
you are
sir.
choosing some monotonous topic, people will not listen to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Harshal,
Sir, duration of presentation 3 to 5 minutes.
we'll discuss. Don't worry. You choose a topic and start reading. Rest of the things we will discuss.
Okay, sir.
Sir, how many pages contains a PPT?
I will discuss, man. You choose your topic and start reading. I will take a class, man. Don't worry about that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so thank you. See you next
Thank you,
week.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, 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 sir.